Now that you are able to determine the proper scoop size based upon product quantity and portion requirements, let's take it up a notch and address an issue where an incorrect scoop was utilized while distributing product. As always, there is more than one way to solve these types of questions, but again, we will go the long route to ensure that you know where all the numbers are coming from. The issue arises when you determine that an employee has been distributing mashed potatoes with a number 10 scoop when the standardized recipe calls for a number 8 scoop. You expect it to have 400 servings. How many servings will you be short? Think about these questions for a second before you jump into the calculations. This is sort of a trick question, for you will not be short, you will actually have some left over, so the answer would be 0. Remember, the larger the scoop number, the smaller the volume, and the smaller the portion size will be. Since a larger scoop number was used in this case, it will result in a smaller amount of product being distributed with each serving and resulting in some leftovers. So then, the problem now becomes how much product will you have left over? As always, first break out the givens. The standardized recipe makes 400 servings based upon the product being served using a number 8 scoop, but instead a number 10 scoop was used to distribute the product. So we need to determine how much product was initially made. To do so, we will need to find the volume of a number 8 scoop. So as before, divide 32 by 8 to get a number 8 scoops volume, which is 4 ounces. That gives you 400 4-ounce servings to be expected, which when multiplied is equivalent to 1,600 ounces of product. And for now, we will leave that answer in ounces. Okay, so we have 1,600 ounces of product. Now we need to determine how many servings we can get if we used a number 10 scoop. So once again, 32 divided by 10 equals 3.2 ounces. So 400 servings, which is the expected amount per the standardized recipe, times 3.2 ounces per scoop volume of a number 10 equals 1,280 ounces of product that was actually served. So now what we need to do is subtract out what was served from what was made. With 1,600 ounces of product made and 1,280 ounces of product served, subtract the 1,280 from the 1,600 and you get your answer, which is an overage of 320 ounces, or basically that is how much product remains because the mistake occurred. RDStudy.com video tutorials are produced and owned by Nutrition News Networks LLC. Any copying, reuse, or redistribution, in full or in part for any purpose without the written consent of Nutrition News Networks LLC is prohibited. All rights reserved.